How you doing? And thanks for tuning in to the What the Hell podcast. This podcast is dedicated to those things that drive you nuts and annoy you, and just make you say, "What the hell?" Come on in. Let's get this thing started. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell? Did you miss me? What's happening? What the hell? Listeners, family, I'm going to have to come up with like a clever name for people that listen, like Benedict Cumberbatches. See, I'm already fucking this up. It's one of those evenings. Benedict Cumberbatch, he used to call his fans the Cumberbitches, and there was all kinds of different names. I'm going to have to come up with like, oh, you know what? I done da da da. Let me applause myself. I'm going to call you guys, my loyal What the Hell listeners. Are you ready for this? And I'm going to get the applause meter out here again. I am going to call you, that's right, I'm going to call you my What the Hellions. That's right. Listeners of this fucking podcast are now officially the What the Hellions. I love it. I came up with that off the top of my head. That was not planned in any way, shape, or form. I am proud of myself. I think it's great. I'm going to give myself more applause. And some yays. I'm going to give myself some yays because I thought it was great. What the Hellions. That's what you are. Wear it proudly. Shit, if I get a bunch more fucking listeners, I'll make some t-shirts or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, how the fuck are you? It's been a while. Been a long while. I haven't had a chance to do stuff. Life's been moving pretty fast. Changed. Wow, that was a good pop. Sorry about that, guys. Changed professions. I'm not going to get into that one because that's personal shit. But yeah, changed professions. New job is going great. But life got in the way. Couldn't knock out as many episodes as I wanted to. So please accept my my apologies for that. Here, you can slap me one time. Ow! Oh yeah, but I might like that. I don't. But, I thought that'd be funny. Anyway, how the fuck are you, my What the Hellions? I'm glad to be back. Miss it so much. And got a little bit to cover. So, let's do the regular housekeeping, because I'm going to keep saying this shit until it actually happens, because I haven't gotten any more reviews. I haven't gotten any more subscribers. I haven't gotten any hate mail. I haven't gotten any show suggestions, so come on, guys, help me out. Please go to Apple Podcast and rate the podcast 5 stars and write it a review. Tell people about it. Let's get some more listeners on here. Let's get some more fans. Let's get it going. I'm thrilled with how it is so far. I've got, over 600 downloads, and I'm not even at 20 episodes yet. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate. Here's some applause for you for that. And I even learned to turn down the recording monitor so the applause isn't so fucking loud in your ears. But hey, let's share the love. Let's blow this thing up. I don't think I'm going to be Joe Rogan or anything, because that ain't going to happen. But hey, let's make this thing something. Let's make it something. So please go on there, subscribe, review, share, all that kind of stuff. I'm on all the platforms. I know Apple Podcasts is the only one you can actually leave a review on these days, which I think is kind of silly, but that's out of my control. So, hey, yeah, let's, leave a review, please, and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep talking about it until shit starts rolling in. So if you're tired of hearing me say it, fucking do something about it. Help a brother out, right? Help me out. Come on now. Got to do it. So anyway, yeah. Now that we got the housekeeping stuff out of the way, I'm going to take a sip of my whiskey right here so you can hear the ice going. I'm going to get a little sip. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. All right. Let's get into this. So Again, you guys that have been listening for a while can tell what I'm going to rant about just by the title of the episode. I should stop giving it away. But anyway, this week's episode is all about getting old and all the shit that goes with it. Let me fucking tell you, getting old fucking sucks. Number one answer, thank you very much for playing. Getting old fucking sucks. I recently had my 49th birthday. There goes half my listeners. I'm listening to some old motherfucker talk about this. I'm out. Peace. Bye. Hey, whatever. Getting old fucking sucks. And you know, I said to my kids for years that, you know, we all went through this shit, right? Okay, you know, we're kids. We think we know everything. We can't wait to grow up so no one can tell us what to do. And I tell them, don't be in such a hurry to grow up. It's not all it's cracked up to be. It's not. And, of course, they never listen, right? And now they're grown ups and going, man, Dad, you were right. I know. Because I've been there. And now I'm fucking old. You know, all my kids are adults. That'll if that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what the fuck will. Let me tell you right now. But getting old fucking sucks. Not just from the fucking perspective of the responsibility you have. Come on. What adult these days, I would venture that most adults these days would not mind going back and being able to fucking be like that 16, 17, 18-year-old that didn't have any real fucking responsibilities, you know, and got to do whatever the hell they want and maybe didn't have that many bills to pay. Nowadays, oh, there comes the mail. Here's more bills to pay. Here's an email, another bill to pay. Oh, what the fuck's going on now? Another bill to pay. Got to get up. Got to go to work because I got to pay the fucking bills. Oh my God, it never ends. It's like it's like you're on Groundhog Day, right? Where you fucking wake up and it's the same shit over and 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 fucking over again. Sprinkled in with some tidbits of true joy and happiness. Heavily seasoned with some bullshit. And that's the only way you can say that. And it's over and over and over again. But getting old fucking, I gotta tell you from experience, and we've all been those people that have looked at older people, our grandparents or whatever, and said some crazy shit. You know, and made fun of them. Oh, you know, pretty soon your arm isn't going to be long enough so you can actually read that. Well, as someone that's going through that shit right now, let me give you a little bit of echo. Fuck you. This sucks. Oh my God. And then so eyesight. Okay, it's got to be the first thing to fucking go, man. Come on. I had better than perfect vision growing up, man. It was great. I could read anything and see just fine. And now I'm 49, and I gotta tell you, I find myself, you know, doing that thing that we would make fun of our parents and grandparents for, where, you know, you're holding that bottle or whatever you're trying to read at a certain distance and you're moving your arm back and forth, and pretty soon your arm's not going to be fucking long enough. I'm going through that right now, and it sucks. Please cry for me. It sucks. It's terrible. I'm going to give it a big boo right here. Here's some boos. It does. It sucks. It's terrible, guys. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's fucking horrible. It's so bad. It's like you don't realize. Feel bad for me, please. Feel bad for me. You don't realize, like, eyesight, like being able to just read what's on the screen or what's on the page without going, you know, without doing the whole. And you know what when I make the sound effect, you know when I'm going. You know what I'm doing. I'm moving my arm back and forth like a fucking accordion, and you're picturing it in your head going, you know, yeah, he's trying to figure out what distance he can actually read at. The struggle is real, and it sucks. So, public service announcement, please don't make fun of your parents or your grandparents or your aunts and uncles that are doing that, because it like it affects everything, and it's fucking terrible, man. It's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. It really, and it's fucking frustrating as hell. It's like I got a book sitting on my nightstand that I heard about that I want to read. It's like a 500-page fucking book, right in the fucking genre that I want to read, and like I've started it, and I can't bring myself to keep going because it's a struggle. Not even finding the right arm's length, but like if there's not just the right amount of light anymore, my eyes don't fucking work right. So it's got to be like bright. Like I used to be able to read in almost anything. I sat in the woods in the army during non-tactical exercises with a red flashlight reading. It was no big deal. Could I do that today? Not unless the frickin' type in the book was huge. Like huge. I couldn't fucking do it. And I don't want an audio book, man. I want to turn the pages. I want to read. I want to picture this shit in my head as it happens. But if the print is too small, right? Because they're trying to keep a book at a certain thickness, so they make the font really fucking small. And then if I can't get enough light and I can't get the right distance from my arm, I'm not fucking reading it. And I like reading. I love it. I enjoy reading. And I enjoy reading a book. I've had just about every model of Kindle there is, and I think that's an amazing fucking device. I think that's great. But I still enjoy a book and turning the pages. I don't enjoy the paper cuts because that shit sucks. But when your fucking eyesight, when your eyesight is going, you just like, oh my God, is it really come to that? Has it really come to that? At that point, if nothing else makes you feel old, if nothing else in your life makes you feel old, like your kids being grown up and having grandkids and all that, if that doesn't make you feel old, well then fucking realizing that your eyesight isn't what it used to be and you have troubles doing things you like to do, like read, that will make you feel fucking old all day long. It's going to happen. You're going to hate it, right? And you know what? I'm going to break out the sound effect here and bust out the baby and be like this.
You poor little thing. Your eyesight is going. You are old.
That's what the young ones are thinking. That's what the young ones are thinking. And you know what? Think it all you want, mother effer, because it's going to happen to you. You're going to get old too. And you're going to remember listening to this and laughing and go, fuck that guy. Damn it. You're going to do it. Oh my God, dude, come on. Come on. Give me a little bit of fucking slack. And those of you that are listening that are my age or older, you're feeling me right now. Don't act like you're not. You're fucking feeling me like, yes. So, I'm not saying someone's out there going hallelujah, but if you are, I want to hear about it. Email me at whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com. I want to hear the shit because it fucking sucks. It sucks. It sucks balls. It's terrible. I wasn't going to say it, but I am. Sip of whiskey time. Oh yeah, that's good shit. Anyway, so it's like the first thing that happens with getting old, and the shit that goes with it is your fucking eyesight. And man, at that, if that doesn't suck bad enough, you know what the next one is, right? The next one is the fucking aches and pains. As a young person, you can get out of a chair pretty easily and roll out of a couch pretty easily and get out of a car pretty easily, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Guess what happens when you get older? It starts fucking hurting. And especially some of the chairs and couches today that are overstuffed and super comfy, and even, especially if you're my overweight ass, right? So I'm old and I'm overweight. Double fucking whammy. Getting off the fucking couch is a bitch. Feel me. Overweight, old people, preach to me, give me a hallelujah. It fucking sucks sometimes. So we've all seen some of the commercials that are out there right now. Like, if you guys seen these Dr. Rick commercials where it's actually it's about helping you not become your parents. But it's all about fucking getting old, right? And there's the one where the guy goes to sit in the chair and he's like, ugh. And Dr. Rick, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Right? There's a reason that he's making that noise. It's not fucking easy anymore, people. It's not easy. And it's even worse getting up. Like the commercial shows the picture just fucking sitting down, which, like, I'm going to just fucking fall into this chair. If you are an older skinny guy, go for it. I get it. Okay. Again, public service announcement. If you're an older fucking fat guy like me, falling into a chair is a horrible idea because you're going to break the fucking chair. You're going to break the fucking chair. Here's what the chair is. So I want you to picture this in your mind. If you're driving, don't close your fucking eyes. Everybody else, close your eyes and picture this in your mind. You're an overweight old guy. And all you want to do is sit down and relax. I'm going to echo that one. You're an overweight old guy. All you want to do is sit down and relax. You approach the sofa. You start to hunch over and you figure, I'm just going to fall into this motherfucker right here. That does make it sound better, doesn't it? I kind of like that shit. Here's what your sofa's thinking in the deep man voice.
Man, you better not. Oh, shit. Look at. Oh, fuck. He's gonna. No! No!
And then you fall on the sofa and break the fucking sofa. Okay? Nothing will make you feel fucking worse as an overweight person as if you break a fucking chair. I'm gonna tell you a real story. My brother and sister-in-law will not hear this because I curse on this, and they are not the kind of people that listen to stuff that where people curse. Let's put it that way. We were over their house for Thanksgiving and having a good old time, and I didn't even sit like hard down. I had been sitting in the chair, in this foldable chair, and the chair broke from under me, and I like rolled forward into this somersault across the room and stood back up, and it was like the greatest show ever. But it doesn't change the fact that my fat ass broke a fucking chair. The combat roll made it funny, and I was able to deflect the fact that my fat ass broke a fucking chair. Picture this in my head, and you guys can picture this shit in your head too. You're just sitting there and you hear, and some fat guy does a fucking somersault across the living room fucking floor. It was funny, but it in the back of my mind, I'm going, man, my fat ass broke a fucking chair, you know. And I'm just waiting for the time when people realize this, like why did he do that roll? Wait a minute, his fat ass broke a fucking chair. Oh my god. Anyway, that's a completely different fucking podcast, I guess. Over fucking overweightness and my severe lack of discipline and God, I can't even think of the word. My severe lack of willpower to be able to do something about it. I have a picture of me when I was in the Army as a young man, posted in places that will remain nameless. And the caption literally says, "See, at one point in my life, I was skinny and relatively good looking." No one believes it's me if you look at the fucking picture. Hey, fucking you, man. Anyway, that was a good tangent to go on, but let's back it up here real quick. Fucking so aches and pains. You're getting old, right? And you hear, oh, here's the thing. It hurt. Like regular shit hurts, and sometimes shit hurts for no fucking reason whatsoever. You'd be sitting there and be like, where the fuck did that come from? That's what fucking happens when you get older. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Oh my God. You're like, hey, wait, ow. Oh, I didn't even know that could hurt. You laugh because you've heard the jokes all your life. Again, the struggle is real, my friends. The struggle is 100% real. Sip of whiskey time. I need to get a sponsor. I need to get a whiskey. If anyone's listening to this that works for a company that makes good whiskey, please reach out to me, whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com, and fucking sponsor the podcast. I will plug the shit out of you for some fucking whiskey. Anyway. Oh my God. Okay, so let's go back to the Dr. Rick commercials for a minute. And we've all seen, and I think these commercials are funny as hell. But by the way, and he's I'm here to help you become your parents. And he's got the one where they're in like a Lowe's or a Home Depot, and the guy is there, and he starts, if you need a grout brush, this is and the doctor comes over and he's like, did he ask for your help? No, he's pushing him away, because we all know people like this, and they generally are older, right? Or when the punk rocker walks by, and Dr. Rick's like, we all see it, and then the guy's like, blue, his hair's blue, we all see it, right? I mean, but the best one, the best one is when he's doing the fucking public speaking gig, right? You can tell he's in a hotel ballroom, and he's up there, and he's like, if you printed out directions to get here, you're in the right place. Right? Oh my God. Right? Because, and here's the funniest part, there is a member of my extended family who will remain nameless. I will not talk shit about this person because I love them. But there's a statement on that commercial. And he's like, in the public speaking commercial, he's like, guess what? The waiter doesn't need to know your name. Because that's this person in my fucking extended family that is friends with the entire fucking restaurant staff. The whole fucking staff, dude. Like this person would get up and walk around and talk to everybody. And on one hand, I think it's great. On another hand, you got to wonder what those fucking servers are thinking. But like these things, I think they're funny as hell, but they're so true. And I think that's what makes them so funny. And as we get older, I don't want to be that guy. It's not that I don't want to become my parents, because personally, I think my parents were fucking awesome. All right. And let me rephrase. One parent was awesome because she's no longer here, and my fucking father is fucking awesome. Okay? Let me make that perfectly clear. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I just don't want to become the fucking the stereotypical fucking old dude. How about that? I think that's fair. Right? So, your eyesight goes to shit, You can't help but talk about, well, this is what it was like when I was a boy, back in the day. This is what fucking happened. I find myself saying that way too much, and it's kind of bad, I guess. I don't know, because the reality is it ain't never going to be like that again. All right, if we're being real, most people are like, shut the fuck up, dude, because it ain't going to be like that again. Get with the times. I walked to school uphill in the snow both ways, which we all know was bullshit, because you can't go uphill both ways. I guess you could technically. But, come on, shut up. It wasn't that bad. But I don't want to, I don't want to, you don't want to be that person that's just like, back then. Well, there's only one constant in this universe, and that's that shit fucking changes. Sip of whiskey time. I got to keep the throat wet. Keep the voice in check there. But the only constant in this universe is that shit fucking changes. Shit changes, people, and it's going to change, and it's going to continue to change. And with technology, it's going to change even more. Back in the day, if you wanted to listen to something like this, it was called a fucking radio show, and you had to tune in at a certain time and a certain frequency, and you had to be in a certain area to catch it. Now you download this thing on this little fucking phone that you have that's more powerful than the initial computers that launched the fucking astronauts into space and sent them to the moon. Man, I just sounded like a fucking old dude right there. Did you realize that your fucking cell phone, even the cheapest cell phone you got from Cricket Wireless, is more powerful than all the computers that sent the fucking first astronauts around the world and to the moon? That's right. It's more powerful. If that ain't some Star Trek shit, I don't know what is. Come on, people. Work with me here. Anyway. So, the next thing amongst all the other shit, right? So the eyesight goes to shit. You get aches and pains. You start talking about what it was like back in the day. But by far the worst part to me is all this goddamn medication. Next thing you know, you're on a pill for every fucking thing. And again, I freely admit I'm a 49-year-old dude. I'm overweight. I've been on blood pressure medication for I don't know how fucking long. Matter of fact, my dosage just got upped. Not that you give a fuck about that, but hey, that's the truth, right? Here's the guy. He's talking about his fucking medication, isn't it? I need to find a cricket sound effect rather than a crow, right? Like it's just quiet. You don't give a fuck about my medication, but you're going to listen to it because I got a microphone, and you will listen to everything I have to say. Adam Sandler reference from The Wedding Singer. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's actually a pretty good Adam Sandler movie. Now, fucking the worst part about getting older when it has to do with medication is all this shit has to be taken on different times and different days. I'm lucky. All my medication is taken at the same time on a daily basis. But, if you start getting older and it's like you got to take this on Tuesday, Thursday, and only days that end in odd numbers on odd number weeks in odd number years, but only in the second quarter. What? I'm fortunate that the medication I have to take is daily. So I pop all that shit at night before I go to bed. That's just my bed routine is I get my fucking bottle of water, I get my pills, I drink my pills, I drink my pills. I take my pills, drink my water, and I go to bed. I'm lucky that way. But, this other stuff where it's like insanely difficult to get the medication right, and then how these medications interact with each other and cause flaming fucking diarrhea. Like you could literally launch yourself to the moon off of your fucking toilet because of the medication that you have to take so that, I don't know, whatever. So your blood pressure is not right. I mean, I don't know, whatever. So your blood pressure becomes right, whatever it is. But, the side effects of the whole fucking thing, sometimes the medicine's worse than the damn whatever's wrong with you. And the number of pills only gets worse, and the cost of the pills only gets worse. And then, once you retire and you're not making money and all that kind of stuff, and they're like, you have to have this pill. It's going to be $400 a month. And you're like, well, fuck it. I guess I'm having bread and butter. There goes, and that's why you drink your whiskey budget before you retire. Whiskey time. I'm drinking some Balaton whiskey this evening. They have a lot of good flavored whiskey. This one I'm drinking, call me a wuss, I don't really give a shit, because I'm just drinking it on the rocks. But it's actually Balaton chocolate mint. It's delicious. It tastes like those Andes mints you get at Olive Garden. And it's a great evening sipper just to kind of cap off your evening. If you don't have any, you should probably go get some. Hey, Balaton, that'll be $500 for sponsorship. I won't ever see that because Balaton probably don't listen to this. But hey, if you got some connections, hook a brother up. Come on now. Anyway, getting back to it, getting old, man, it fucking sucks. There are some aspects of it. I'm going to freely admit, man, there are some aspects of it that aren't that bad. Okay? There are some aspects of it that aren't that bad. Technology is a great thing. You have to embrace it. You have to love it. And I guess, for me, watching my kids grow up, I honestly and I don't even think my kids listen to this. I've asked them to. I don't know if they do or not, but if you do, I love you. If you don't, then you're grounded, even though you're adults and will never hear it. I legitimately miss hard my kids being, between the ages of baby to 12, maybe 14. I mean, those were such great years. I miss that, and watching them get older, I miss that about them. I'm excited, for their lives, and I'm a proud grandparent, and all that. Even though I get to see my grandkids as much as I want, and I miss them. That part for me is hard, but it's also great, right? Hopefully, I did a good enough job, and they're good members of society. Anyway, this is supposed to be funny, and I'm just now like, why did you go there? That's not fucking funny. Well, it's my podcast, and you will listen to everything I have to say. Again, Adam Sandler reference in The Wedding Singer. Sorry, guys. Look, fucking getting old, man. I mean, it does. For the most part, it sucks. For the most part, it hurts, and so much shit goes on that just do us all a favor. Don't make fun of the old people in your life. Cherish them. Even the old crotchety motherfuckers that remind you of like Walter from Jeff Dunham's fucking Dummies, right? Because we all know people like that are just old crotchety people. Well, they've probably earned it at this point, and they're probably crotchety because just the act of getting out of bed and going to take a pee probably hurts a lot. Again, public service announcement. Oh, God. Guys and gals, my what the hellions, thank you so much for listening. Again, I appreciate it. I can't say enough thank yous for that. But, again, please rate, subscribe, review. Go to the YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Tell people about it. I want to do more, and I promise I'll do better at getting episodes uploaded and all that kind of stuff. I apologize for those of you that were anxiously waiting. But again, do me a favor, get the word out there. Give me a rating on Apple Podcasts. Give me a review, please, please, please. I beg you. I'm right there with you, and I hear other podcast hosts that I listen to that are doing the same thing, and I need to do it for them, because I'm doing the same thing. So please rate, review, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And again, thanks for listening. My what the hellions, you guys are fucking awesome. Have a great day. Have a great week, and I'll catch you on the flip side.